But welcome everyone. Again, we really look forward to our time here at our meeting and an opportunity without the pressures of game week preparation and wins and losses hanging in the balance to do some work. Before we do get started, though, would like to I think we also take a moment to recognize some losses that we incurred this week out of the CAA football family. Wednesday evening, former Hofstra head football coach Joe Gardy passed away. I know a lot of you know Joe. And then most recently we got called this morning that former William & Mary athletic director Jim Copeland also passed away this morning. Both were tremendous gentlemen, tremendous love for the sport of football, tremendous, I think, dedication to the student athletes and the coaches that they worked with and worked for. And so I'd like everybody to take a moment to keep Joe and Jim's families in your prayers. You know, it gets me an interesting challenge, I think, coming up every year to kind of recap what seems to be another banner year in CAA football. And the 2009 season obviously was no exception after the bar was raised pretty high in 07 and 08 and really with you guys for about the last decade. We have a little video that will summarize that, but before we do, just wanted to note that this past year, almost half of our football games, we had 93 of them total, were televised. We had 42 televised games, 5 of which were on national television. We had as many as 7 teams in a single week ranked in the top 25 during the past season. All in all, we had 9 of our 12 teams that were ranked at least once during the 09 season. Our non-conference regular season record against FCS opponents was 17-5, including 8 undefeated teams against FCA non-conference opponents. We were 23-6 overall at the end of the season, including a mark of 6-1 in the NCAA championship. We weren't playing ourselves. Pretty impressive record. Nationally, there were 4 victories over FBS opponents in 2009, and all 4 of them occurred in this league. Villanova beat Temple, Richmond beat Duke, William & Mary beat Virginia, New Hampshire beat Ball State. Villanova's trip to the national championship game marked the 5th different CAA football team to compete in the national championship game in the last 7 seasons. And during that time, we've also had 6 appearances in the national championship game in 7 seasons. Villanova's national championship is the 4th different team to win a national championship in the last 7 years. So for the last 7 years, it's either been Appalachian State or somebody in this room that's won the national title. That's a pretty good staging. You know, individually, JMU's Arthur Motes was named the Buck Buchanan Award as the National Defensive Player of the Year. Andy Talley at Villanova was recognized as the AFCA National Coach of the Year for the 2nd time in his career. We had 73 players earn All-American honors. We had 73 All-American honors, excuse me, out of 5 different national news organizations. When it came time to evaluate our players with the NFL, we had 5 student athletes that were drafted, and as many, about 20, that have signed free agent contracts since the draft. Both represented the highest mark that we've ever had. You know, and one of the things I think we take a great deal of pride in, as we talked about before, this league ranks 3rd of all football leagues in Division I with the NCAA APR rate. So you're not just winning on the field, you're also recruiting young men and giving them the support to be successful in the classroom. And I know that you know, one of the real human interest stories that developed a lot out of Andy's bone marrow program and then a number of the teams that participated in is that Matt Caesar, who was the most outstanding player in the 2009 championship, as many of you know, or all of you know, was recognized as a match for a 19-month-old patient, little girl, that he donated bone marrow. As you can see, it really was truly a terrific season. We're so proud to be able to represent you in the wonderful programs that you've all created. We have a short video about the 2009 season that will put into sights and sounds some of the things we just talked about.